Oh, my name's Fox, and I told again, I'm Fox, and I believe while I'm trying to wait for my phone to charge so I can then call Geek Squad to then figure out why the heck I can't record anything on my freaking computer. Well, with any video capturing thing, whatever. While I'm doing that, I'm letting that load. I wanted to do a review because I've been watching on Netflix. They just released I believe, the entire series of The Batman. The animated series, not Batman the animated series, but The Batman, which came on early 2000s, which I used to watch and like. I believe I even did a review on it earlier, I think a few months ago, but that was based on the first season, which I have on DVD, and I could not find the rest of the seasons. I didn't look as hard. I looked with FYE and stuff like that, but didn't see them, so I was like, dang it, and I hadn't seen it since. But now they have all the seasons on Netflix, so I'm gonna go check it out. Not sponsored by Netflix, but I just finished season 2 of The Batman, and I really like it. I believe I said in the first video I've done, because I think I remember doing a video of it. I like the Batman series. It's cool seeing one that each character is. They're still the basic of the character, like the designs and somewhat, but then there's still newer designs to them. And even if some backstories are changed a bit, it's kind of cool seeing another take on these characters. The Joker being, instead of just a guy in a suit who, yes, he's insane and everything and uses gadgets, he's also he's also extremely acrobatic in all of this. And with the cartoonier type of thing, his grin's even bigger. And it's real. He looks pretty awesome. Penguin's pretty awesome. Catwoman's awesome. Though twice now, both the Penguin and the Catwoman, both Bruce Wayne's like, okay, let's just say this giant golden penguin's gonna come here. Penguin's like, oh, so great, nothing bad could ever happen. It's filled with bowling balls. Okay, this was a fake. Or Catwoman. Oh, the cat eyes are here. Nope. Well, actually, those were actually there. But it's really good. The animation's pretty good. I like looking the skyline, the city, and everything looks really nice. It feels like a city. It feels like Gotham. And then you can say what you want about the sky, because the sky is usually always one solid color. Which, at nighttime, the sky is blood red, and I think just regular daytime is just blue. But it's still it makes the characters kind of pop out a bit, but it looks pretty awesome. Let me think. The beginning of the season. Hold on, I have it on Netflix, so I can just click that. You're gonna show me that thing. Yep. Pause that. That's season 3. I want season 2. The Cat, the Bat, and the Very Ugly. Oh, right. That's the one with Catwoman and Penguin teaming up. Which, also, I think this was also the scene that showed the Riddler. Awesome. You also see Commissioner Gordon. They set up Hugo Strange in another episode beforehand, which is pretty good. And it is pretty awesome, especially I think it was Meltdown, which is the one where they capture Clayface, aka I forgot his name, Bennett, one of Bruce Wayne's friends, and basically he got turned to Clayface. If you haven't seen the show, spoiler alerts, he got turned to Clayface by the Joker by spraying this thing called basically it was called Silly Putty, but the gases from it warped Bennett. Also, after the Joker started melting his mind with therapy, made him go crazy. And that episode's actually pretty cool, seeing Bennett trying to fight, becoming Clayface, trying to stop the Joker. And half the time whenever Batman appeared, I'm just thinking, fudge, man, I kind of want to see Clayface become a superhero. I think it'd be awesome. I'd want to see that show. But Clayface slowly shows that he's just going to go turn villain and turns evil, starts stealing stuff so he can be happy or rich. I also like when Bennett when Batman first stops Bennett after he transforms, like the first time after him being released, and like he's given a job at Wayne Towers and everything. I like when Bennett looks at when Bennett and Batman are talking, and Bennett goes, "I just want to stop the Joker so the same thing doesn't happen to anyone else. Well, don't you understand?" Something like that, and it cuts and like it goes to Batman and it flashes to like the picture of the Wayne family. And I think even to the alley at one point. So I'm thinking, yeah, Batman, you can't say anything about his motives because they're the exact same motives as yours. And he doesn't answer that. He just says, "Go home, Bennett," and like that's it. I'm like, yeah, you can't say nothing about that. But it's really good. It's cool seeing Yin and Batman teaming up. Yin being like his inside voice in the thing in the police and stuff like that. We got 2 new characters. Well, they introduced the Riddler in this version, where they haven't showed his backstory yet, but he's still, always giving clues to where he is or clues to what he's doing. Same thing about Riddler. He always has to give away clues. He looks way different, but still Riddler. We got Killer Croc, who's from the Bayou. He from the Bayou, because of course he from the Bayou, because he a crocodile and having them crawfish and all them hot sauce. We got Killer Croc. And then we got Ragdoll, which, looking at the Ragdoll one, actually, Clayface, you have some freaking horrifying imagery. Like, seeing Bennett's face regular, and then you see it melting and warping. I'm like, oh my gosh! And then what was the next one? And then Ragdoll, who's like, who can like turn his he's like quadruple jointed. He's able to turn his head 360 and pull it back around. He's able to bend backwards. Batman can't grab onto him because he keeps getting out. And honestly, there was actually a scene in a clock tower where Batman, Catwoman, and Ragdoll were trying to grab these they're called cat eyes, but they're like these diamonds, trying to steal them from each other. And just seeing this entire thing, I'm like, oh my gosh, just someone grab it. And don't stand for too long, because Ragdoll's going to come in and grab it real quick because he's so dang straight. He's like, it's just steal for steal. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, and there's one where they go into Joker's head, which it kind of reminded me of that one episode I watched that that movie that Nostalgia Critic reviewed, where I forgot who was it. I think it was a singer or something, or was it Halle Berry? I'm not sure. That they go into a killer's mind, and like some girls, it's basically that where like some girls drowning. Some girls going to be drowned, and they got to go into the killer's mind to try to find out where it is, but they see all his disturbedness and crap in his head. And then someone else has to go in and sit and stuff like that. It's basically something like that, but it's it's Yin who gets kidnapped, put into a box where there's a Jack in the Box, where it's gonna explode in 8 hours if they can't find out where it is. If they can't find out where it is, so Hugo Strange says, "Oh, I'm going to use this machine to go into the Joker's brain, so that way I can find out where the detective is." But really, he's just doing it so he can study the Joker. Batman piggybacks the signal that they use. I don't know really if that should have been done by signals, but whatever. Piggybacking the signal they use and enters the Joker's head, where then Batman's actually going through a Joker-warped Gotham. And one thing that I didn't like about that episode was probably when because they show at one point the Joker before he gets warped by the acid and everything. Like, you see him, he looks like a you can tell kind of like the bone structure and everything that it's the Joker, but yeah, but the beginning they just kept it to where like this, where you can't really see him, you can't really see his face, but you just like, oh no. Like, honestly, if it would have kept it at just that, I think I would have been happy, because then I always like the Joker as a character who whose backstory is a complete and utter mystery. We don't know how he looked beforehand. We don't know anything else about him other than he's warped now. I like that type of Joker backstory for him. I think in the comic books it's kept as that, I hope. But I know the animated series is like to do that a lot. Well, sometimes like even Batman the Animated Series in Mask of the Phantasm, if that is canon with the Batman Animated Series, the first one, not the Batman, they show like, oh, he was a mafia boss, okay. Or there's another one, I can't remember. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, like that, like it's like honestly, the Joker is like one of the backstories. Like I don't want to know what his backstory is. It's kind of like we know almost everything about Batman's backstory. Kind of, we know that we know why he starts we know why he started what he does. We know that he went away or went through so much training to become like the perfect crime fighter, and we know why he chose the Bat because that was his fears. Great, we know almost everything we know about Batman. What we don't need, and that's kind of a good thing for the Joker, who's Batman's exact opposite. What do we know about Joker's motives or his past? Nothing whatsoever. All we know is that he wants to create chaos and in turn fight Batman and be his exact opposite, and also make Batman laugh. Which actually Batman laughs a lot in this, because being like one episode being bitten by a Joker snake and beginning to laugh when Joker actually becomes. When Joker dresses up as Batman, which is hilarious. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, I forgot to say, Adam West plays the mayor. I love whenever Adam West's voice appears anywhere in Batman. Like in the animated series, the first animated series, or technically not the first, but you know what I mean. The Batman animated, or Batman the Animated Series, not the Batman, but Batman the Animated Series, where Adam West played basically, what was he called? The Phantom, where he was basically a TV Batman. He was basically kind of the Adam West Batman, or he was a Batman that Bruce watched as a kid, but he was called the Phantom, and that was kind of a cool thing, especially seeing Batman and basically the first Batman on TV teaming up to fight crime in that one episode, one of them being voiced by Adam West. I'm like, that's awesome! And then watching, and then, like, also just hearing his voice in this, I'm like, that's pretty cool. But that's just always a cool thing to hear, like, that Batman always in there. That's just awesome. One thing I also do like about this, too, is because a lot of time Batman is considered serious, and even, like, someone commented on one of my other, Batman Bad Blood, someone commented saying, don't you kind of like that he kind of missed the Adam West Batman? He kind of missed like the fun of Batman, like having fun with it. Which I'll say, comic books and stuff like that kind of gotten darker at some points. I'm not sure now. I haven't watched the Batman. I've read the comic books, but Batman is a dark character. I understand that. He basically does a lot of dark. He deals with a lot of dark things, the mental bad guys and stuff like that. You know. Which I do understand, but also, like, this I kind of like also because even you can see some of the things, like, well, you can see kind of like the insanity of these characters and stuff like that, but they also still kind of have fun where Bruce isn't always serious, though sometimes he is, but he still has kind of fun with it. But he smiles, he laughs, he jokes with Alfred. It's pretty fun. Alfred is also... I always love Alfred when he's always serious, but he always has a pun or a crack to do. Even in the Batman the Animated Series, he does that. I'm going to call Batman the Animated Series for that one, and then The Batman for this one. But, like, Alfred pulls some cracks and stuff like that. Alfred even fights some bad guys at some point. What was another one? I actually like this one where it turns out that Alfred gets hypnotized, but Alfred... what was it? Alfred... trying to think. Alfred steals this Ming vase or something. He doesn't know why. It turns out he's hypnotized. And he's dreaming while he's doing this. So he steals the Ming vase, runs out, and then Batman comes, and he's, like, scared of Batman. And Batman just goes, "You're fired," and punches Alfred. But then Alfred wakes up and thinks it's a dream, but it turns out that Ming vase was actually stolen by him. But And that was a cool little thing. I was like thinking, what if Alfred, like, even though he supports Bruce, what if he's like afraid of Batman? I'm thinking like that'd actually be a cool avenue to travel down. But which I'm pretty sure they probably do in the comic books. But I really do like this series. Season 2 is definitely good. Season 1 and Season 2. Season 1 is more setting up everything, setting up the characters and all that. Season 2, they start having fun with it, having the characters do a little bit more, and having the bad guys do a little bit more and stuff like that. I'm now going to start watching Season 3, well, after I'm called the Geek Squad or whatnot to try to fix my computer. But I'm going to start watching Season 3 in a bit. I'll probably do a review after I'm done with that season. Be on the lookout for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Also, I'm not sure if I'm going to break it up into parts for each season. Unlike the original Yu-Gi-Oh! One, I'm actually watching the Japanese dubbed or the English subbed one with guys, and I'm actually watching it also in English. So I am actually comparing both the English version of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and the subbed version of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And oh boy, it is fun pointing out everything that 4Kids is gonna block out. There's a point where a woman has like her cleavage showing in the Japanese dub. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be blocked out, or or because bathhouses or whatnot aren't something that's there's not a lot of them in America. They make it a swimming pool in the English version. Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's fun comparing them, but either way, fun episode, fun series, The Batman. If you like Batman, check it out for yourselves. It has a good take on the different characters. It has a good take on the different characters where they're still them, but also a kind of a newer version. Some backstories are a little bit changed, but still the characters are still cool. Clayface is probably one of the most tragic characters in this series, which I like, and I like him. I like his character. I like his stuff, and they can really pull off some creepy imagery in this show. But also Solomon Grundy is brought up, but it's not. But yeah, it's good. But either way, I'm going to start watching with Batgirl and see what happens from there. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Share my videos that I've done. Please click the link in the description below. Please check out all my videos. Also, Commissioner Gordon appears in this one as well. But thank you so much for watching. Please check out all my videos, and we will. Also, it's cool seeing Batman slowly become the Batman that we later on know. But thank you so much for watching, and we will. See you later.